Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be discussing my UGC NET strategy for the paper 1 and how did I score 70 marks in my paper 1. In my last video, I have discussed that how I have cleared JRF of December 2024. In that attempt, I got 70 marks in my paper 1 of UGC NET. So here is my strategy. My strategy was mainly relied on these 6 pillars, like building the strong concept clarity, understanding the books and materials, and using the standard books and materials, solving the PYQs to understand the paper pattern, making notes of PYQs, making short notes of every unit, and the multiple times revision. So we'll discuss in detail each of this pillar, that how did I follow this pillar and how this has helped me to score 70 marks in my paper 1. So building the strong concept clarity is a must for every exam, for everything you study. For building the strong concept clarity, I focused on the materials, and I first focused on the basic, building the basic. We have 10 units in where you have concepts in the like almost 7 units, like research, teaching aptitude, ICT, communication, higher education, and logical reasoning. These units where you need to build the concepts and where you need to know the basics. The other three are DI, and comprehension and maths. So you need a different strategy for these three. But I'm discussing. I'll be talking about the that 7 unit. How did I cover that 7 unit? And For that, I used to read the basic books, and I had cleared my basic concept of what the syllabus is all about and what the things are all about. So that has come into my building the strong basic. Then using the standard books material. See, there is a lot of material in the market you need to refer, or you can refer. So there is everybody read that KVS Madan. If you are a newcomer to this exam, if you are very new to this exam, then just have one read of KVS Madan. You'll have a basic idea of what the syllabus is all about and what is the idea of that syllabus of UGC NET. Download the syllabus copy of paper 1 and then follow the KVS Madan. Although this book doesn't have comprehensively covered the material, but this is very good, to start with the basic. So you can go with the KVS Madan for the building basic, but this book is not enough at all. You need to build the concepts, and you need to have your own notes from collecting from various sources. So I have referred various YouTube videos on YouTube, and I have collected the notes from their channels, from their videos, and I have added upon into my notes. I'll show you my notes in this video, like the sample notes which I have prepared of the every unit and out of PYQs also. So in coming slides, I'll be showing you how I did prepare and how you can prepare the notes. So solving PYQs to understand the paper pattern. To be honest, this was my most important pillar of my strategy. See, without PYQs, you cannot expect to clear this exam. Like without doing PYQs and without having a understanding PYQs, you cannot clear this exam. This is the clear cut idea of this exam. So uh, what you can do for the solving PYQs is, there is various books you'll get in the market, and there is various apps also. The one that I had follows was UGC NET app, that is paid app, where you will get all the PYQs question paper from you know from I think around 2012 to somewhere, or maybe earlier also. So you can follow the paper 1 PYQs from there, or otherwise you can download from the website and you can search on your own and make the notes out of it. So I religiously followed the PYQs of paper 1 from 2020 to 2024. This has worked me a lot, and I had made the notes of PYQs. See, Once you read PYQs and you leave it, that's not going to work. You have to make the notes of the PYQs. Then only you will remember the concept, and then only you can have the idea of PYQ, and then only your efforts will get worth. So this was the case with my PYQs. And the another thing was into my preparation was making the short notes of every unit. I had short notes of every unit in my notebooks, in hard copies as well as in the soft copies. So short notes play a very crucial role during the preparation. See, if you cannot revise what you have read, if you cannot revise your syllabus before one day of your exam, then your strategy is not well and good. So the best strategy is when you can revise it multiple times. And when you can revise the multiple times, when you have the short notes of every unit of your syllabus. This is the case with both paper 1 and paper 2. You should have the short notes of short notes handy with for the paper 1 and for the paper 2. So then only you can revise them multiple times. So revision of multiple times is the crux of this exam. If you cannot revise what you have read, then that is not going to work at all. You have to revise it again and again. you know that is the whole case, and that is the ultimate thing you have to do for the getting your higher marks into that. So these were the things I had followed for my paper 1 strategy. And let me show you the notes which I have made for PYQs, and as well as for the concepts. So, like every unit I had the short notes of. So this is my PYQ notes. So here you can see how this is my 2024 PYQ notes, like paper 1. Here I have written the concepts like probability, non-probability, t-test, blog. It is not like here is the t-test. Take the of this. It's not that I don't know t-test, what t-test is all about, but I have written here so that I can revise it in I can revise it multiple times. Whenever I see a question, a PYQ on any concept, I'll just write it down here and I'll revise the same key points. You know, so I get to revise it multiple times, and this will help me to memorize the things very strongly. And this also help me to connecting the concept, connecting the dots, which is and connecting the gaps. Like if you read ICT, some points in ICT and you forget it, but if you read it in another place, you will remember it in the better format. Here you can see the softwares of the ICT. Like they'll get repeat so much time into that PYQs question paper. So here you can easily see, and you can sorry, and you can revise it multiple times from this your notes. So here, like I have written these are the new concepts, so I get to revise the new concept. If another time PYQ come on these concepts, so that it's not that I'm not familiar with this, but I have some idea of this exam of this topics also. So here also you can see that predictive argument, hypothetical syllogism, categorical syllogism, and these schemes, these also get repeated so many times. So this will help you to remember. And here, like higher education question, so I didn't segregated the PYQs to the every unit, but I have just written into the whole like all PYQs at the one place, so that I can have a basic idea. However, you're going to write the exam at one place only. They'll not segregate the PYQs. So that's how you it will work for you. And the next, this is my notes of my units. Like this is Indian logic notes. Here you can see like how I have made into that flow charts, mind maps kind of, so that I can remember easily. You don't have to write into paragraph all that, so all things like it in a book, but as you can write it as you understand it. So I used to write into the that mind map format. So here, like perception, inference, analogy, postulation, and postulation, and the different school like Charvaka, Buddhism, Vaisheshika, Jainism, what they have followed the philosophy. So here and the new concept which I don't have written into notes. I used to add on like this format, like Grahana, Sarota, Rasna, like that. So here you can see this is how I made my notes of inference pratyaksha. This is the notes of Indian logic. You can say that every topic is comprehensively covered, and see into that just 3 pages my whole Indian logic notes got completed, and I used to revise into like hardly 15 to 20 minutes. This much time only it takes to me to revise this all. So this is how I prepared the notes for every unit. Like this is just Indian logic. I had the notes for every unit, and so what you can take from this strategy video is like you must have your own notes. See, we will get so many notes, so many short notes and all from like online from various sources, but you should have your own notes. It's not like that you have taken somebody else's notes and you're getting revised it and you're reading that. It's not going to work, because if you write it in your own way, then only you're going to remember it. So write it down. No, multiple times write it, write it, write it, because when how many time you will write it, that many time you will going to remember it better. So that is a proof, that is a fact. If you write, you will remember. If you explain, you'll retain it. So this is the idea. If you write, you will remember it more, and if possible you can explain to other also, so that you can retain into the good capacity of your mind, your memory. So this was my strategy for my paper 1, and in coming video I'll be coming with the weightage of topic. See, so many people will have a problem with the maths, and we have like around 15 questions directly coming from the maths and DI, and DI we have like directly 5 questions, and from maths had like we'll get around 10 to 8 questions like that. So in next video I'll coming with the strategy for these units, how I did and how you can do. To be honest, I was not good at maths, so I didn't religiously follow any specific sources for these unit, but I just took the random PYQs and start doing it. But again, I can say that I have not scored good in these units. That's why my score was 70. Otherwise, it would have gone to 80 plus also. So for DI, I had not put that many efforts, which I should have. But knowing my weakness and strength, I didn't invest the time where I don't get the effort, results. So that's how it was all about my strategy. In next video, I'll be talking which unit you should read, to the more extent, and which unit you'll give the more importance to it. So I'll be coming with that video. For as of now, this is it for this video. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the coming videos, and like, share, subscribe to my channel for you know getting updates for the upcoming videos. And I aims to here with this channel I want to create a cooperative community where we can help each other with our strategies, with our success, with our failures, because helping each other is the goal. And if we help to others, um, that will be going to more positively impact the society in the long extent. So that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Till then, goodbye.